This is your Adventist News Update, a service of the South Bahamas Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. I'm Andrea Musgrove. Coming up in the news, Pathfinders and Community Services hold exhibition. Over 2,000 persons attend Festival of the Laity in the Cayman Islands. And pastors instructed in how to have a happy and successful ministry. These stories and more on this week's Adventist News Update. This is your Adventist News Update. Thank you for joining us this week. The Pathfinder Exhibition held on Monday, October 14th on the grounds of the Breath of Life Church and Bahamas Academy's campus saw many church members and visitors alike enjoying the festivities. The location accommodated many of the churches, which also had food and an assortment of goodies on sale. Throughout the day, the Pathfinders showed off their skills and discipline through drills and tent pitching. It was a friendly competition, and the final scores are in. In first place, the Hillview Seventh-day Adventist Church with 841 points. In second place, Ebenezer Church with 802 points. And in third place, Centerville Seventh-day Adventist Church with 759 points. Honorable mention is given to the Grantstown, Francophone, and Philadelphia churches, who had a fine showing at the exhibition. And more than 2,000 persons attended the Festival of the Laity for the Cayman Islands Conference of Seventh-day Adventists during the weekend of August 4th at the Lions Club in Grand Cayman. The theme for the festival was Each One Reach One for Christ, as this was the final Festival of the Laity in the Atlantic Caribbean Union. For this year, administrators from ATCU were represented along with leaders from a number of the fields in ATCU. The event featured a parade of nations and churches which showcased 22 countries, 16 churches along with the Cayman Academy. These entities within the Cayman Islands Conference presented reports which described the year's major events with special emphasis on evangelism. At the session, ATCU also recognized laypersons within this territory for the work they've done in bringing souls to Christ. For last week's history question, the winner was number 4753846, and you will receive more information by text on how to claim your prize. Now, here's this week's question.
Your history question of the day is: who were the founders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Bahamas? Were they A, James White and his wife, B, Charles H. Richard and his wife, or C, Wilfred Nemhard and his wife?
When we come back after the break, we will have more news from the Cayman Islands.
Romans 12 verse 1. I urge you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, to present your bodies a living and holy sacrifice, acceptable to God, which is your spiritual service of worship.
Welcome back to News Update. On October 3rd and 4th, Pastor Hector Sanchez, Ministerial Secretary of the Inter-American Division of Seventh-day Adventists, along with the administrators of the Atlantic Caribbean Union, joined the administrators and pastors of the Cayman Islands Conference to conduct a seminar for the clergy. Pastor Sanchez, who has 41 years of pastoral experience, was the main presenter on the theme, How to Begin and Conclude a Happy and Successful Ministry. A number of topics were discussed, including the pastor's devotional life, marital relationship with the opposite sex, and church life. Dr. Leonard A. Johnson, president of the Atlantic Caribbean Union, in a presentation on leadership said, influence is an important part of good leadership. From a publication prepared by Dr. Trevor Little entitled Building Today's and Tomorrow's Leaders, Pastors as Leaders in the 21st Century, he told of how pastors need to practice what they preach as they lead others to follow Jesus. This series of seminars was a power-packed 2 days with plenty of practical advice for the pastors, and at the end it was said that the clergymen were not only inspired but empowered to rise to the joys and challenges of ministry. And in upcoming events for the South Bahamas Conference, of course, Bahamas Academy's Centennial Gala will be held on Thursday, the 14th of November at 7 p.m. at the Sheraton Hotel and Resort, Cable Beach. And you can find out more information about where to purchase your tickets by logging on to the conference website at www.southbahamasconference.org or see the weekly Logos publication. And the official opening of the new Bahamas Academy School campus on Marshall Road will be held on Sunday, November 17th at 3 p.m. Calling for all health professionals who would like to be a part of the Health Ministries Weekend in Inagua, October 25th to the 28th. If you are interested, use the contact information on the screen. And the New Providence Seventh-day Adventist Church on Soldier Road will be holding its Fall Evangelism 2013 under the theme Revealing His Grace in Prophecy. A cadre of powerful preachers is lined up. The series of meetings will commence on October 18th to the 20th with Pastor Calvin Watkins, from the 25th to the 27th of October with Pastor K. Anson Aubrey, and on November 1st to the 3rd with Pastor T. Basil Stirrup. From November 8th to the 30th, the preachers are Pastor Henry Monka, Pastor Claudius Morgan, Dr. C. Wesley Knight, and Pastor Peter Kerr. That's a powerful lineup, I'm telling you. Featured guests will be the New Providence Sanctuary Choir along with the Voices in Praise. See the conference website at www.southbahamasconference.org for more details on this.
Here are some facts about teenagers and their diets. A teenager who eats fast food regularly is more likely to put on weight than a teenager who eats fast food only occasionally. Teens should eat adequate calories and nutrient-dense foods that supply them vitamins and minerals they need. On average, a teenage girl needs between 1,800 and 2,200 calories a day, and boys between 2,200 and 2,700 calories daily. Eating the same foods repeatedly can lead to nutritional deficiency. A diet consisting of healthy meals and snacks will boost their intake of nutrients like calcium for strong bones. Vegetables such as broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, and watercress consumed 3 times a week are most beneficial to the teen's diet. These vegetables are disease fighters. They'll fill you up and help take the edge off about that math test tomorrow. However, if your diet isn't quite right, don't despair. Try these tips and begin improving your diet. 1. Cut back on or eliminate fizzy, sugary drinks. Try adding a slice of lemon, lime, or orange to your drinking water. 2. Eat breakfast every day so you will be less likely to snack on junk food. 3. Ask your parents to keep a fruit bowl stocked at home. Or start simple. Try some raw veggies to get your crunch fix and build up. 4. Don't skip any meals. For lunch, pack a healthy alternative if your school doesn't provide it and have fun with it. Then at dinner time, reduce the size of your meal. 5. Refrain from adding salt to your food. 6. Exchange high-fat foods for healthier food choices when visiting a fast food outlet with friends. And finally, do not gulp your food. Chewing slowly causes you to eat fewer calories and improves nutrient absorption. These adolescents are at a critical stage in growth and development, and eating a healthy diet will result in many physical benefits. So come on, teens, it doesn't take a lot of effort to change your eating habits. Look for one buddy who shares your idea of a healthy lifestyle. Start little by little, and soon it will make a huge difference. I'm Bridget Bastian, and this has been your health tip, courtesy of Adventist Television. And remember, God wants you to prosper and be in good health.
And now we go to the Racket in Focus Christian News magazine for news from around the world.
Papua New Guinea's rapid economic growth is having an impact on church finances, with some surprising trends emerging. 10 years ago, the Seventh-day Adventist Church in PNG was at the bottom of the ladder when it came to the giving of tithe, despite having the highest membership of any country in the South Pacific region. But now Adventists in PNG are returning at least 50% more tithe than New Zealand, the Cook Islands, New Caledonia and French Polynesia combined. PNG's mining boom is a major factor, but church leaders say the giving outstrips the nation's economic growth. They also say the country will still need support, especially as the gap between rich and poor widens.
Your history question of the day was, who were the founders of the Seventh-day Adventist Church in the Bahamas? The correct answer is B. Charles H. Richards and his wife.
On behalf of the production team, we just want to say have a wonderful weekend. Be safe and spend some time with those you love. Thanks for joining us for this week's broadcast. I'm Anthony Musgrove.